Hey everyone, we're going to be doing a market update video for the city of Leduc for the month of August 2022 using the most recent statistics available from the Realtors Association of Edmonton, which is looking at the July statistics. So we're going to jump right into the report here. You can download a copy of this. Just look for a link in the description below and you can download a PDF copy of this report for the whole market, the single family home market, and then the condo market. But we're going to try to quickly go through this and get straight to the point to let you know exactly what's going on in the Leduc real estate market. Okay, so let's start by looking at the market as a whole. So this is the total residential report. The average price for all of Leduc in July was $359,347, which was down 4.72% from June 2022 and down 2.78% from July of 2021. We're down both month over month and year over year for the total market price. If you look at the average price trend over the last 13 months here, you can see lots of ups and downs. Won't spend much time on that. It's basically because it's a small market, so it's going to vary so much from month to month. So the average price is not actually a very good metric to look at for an area the size of Leduc. Now, if you look at it from a yearly basis, it's a little bit more accurate, showing that we're up 5.92% for 2022, and we were also up 5.12% in 2021 and 4.2% in 2020. The trend is obviously going up. We've been taking some losses recently in markets in Edmonton and surrounding areas, so that number will probably continue to change each month. And if you compare it to Edmonton, you can see that Edmonton was up just over 4% for the year. So from an average price perspective, Leduc actually looks like it's doing better in terms of price gains than Edmonton, but I'd take that with a grain of salt as well. Now, if we look at the number of active and sold listings, there's 167 active listings at the end of July and 81 sales. So the number of listings is up 9.15% from June and down just over 12% from July of 2021, whereas the sales are down 22% from June and down 6.9% from July. So that's a pretty similar drop to Edmonton. Edmonton was down about 25% in terms of the number of sales, so pretty close, pretty similar shift in the market. Here's the 13-month history. You can see how it was really tight in February, March, and April, and then it eased up a lot in May, June, and July. But it's still sitting at a relatively strong absorption rate at 48.5%, which is stronger than the Edmonton market, which flipped into a buyer's market these last couple months. Whereas Leduc at 48%, I believe you're still basically in a balanced market and almost still moving towards a seller's market, technically. Now, obviously, the percentages say one thing, and sometimes the reality of the market's a little bit different, but it is interesting to see that contrast from Edmonton. The average days on market in Leduc was sitting at 30 days in July, compared to 27 days last month and 47 days last July. Now, if we look at just the single family home market, you can see the average single family home in Leduc was $379,430, which is down just over 5% from June last month and down 4.36% from July of last year. You'll see that the average price trend also shows that it's been going down since March when it peaked. Again, take those numbers with a grain of salt. These yearly numbers are a bit better, showing an increase of 6.33% for 2022. And number of actives and sales, if you're just looking at the single family home market, it's 140 active at the end of the month and 70 sales. So the actives are up almost 8% compared to last month and down almost 10% compared to last year. And the number of sales are down about the same, 22% from last month and down 7.89% from last year. So you can see most of the market in Leduc is the single family home market. We're sitting at an absorption rate of 50% for the market as a whole, which is technically on the cusp of a balanced and seller's market. And the average days on market for single family homes was at 29 days compared to 24 days last month and 45 days last year. Now, if you look at the condo market, the average price in July was $231,547. Won't really look at the percentages because they'll be all over the place. And that's because the condo market is so small in Leduc. You got 27 active listings and 11 sales, which puts you an absorption rate just over 40%. The number of actives are up about 17% from last month and down to almost 23% from last year. And the sales are down about 21.4%. So a similar switch in the number of sales as well compared to the number of active listings. And like I said, we're sitting at just over a 40% absorption rate for the condo. So not quite as strong as the single family home market. It's a very small market, so all these numbers can easily get skewed. But that's pretty much it for the Leduc real estate market update for the month of August. Like I said, you can download a copy of this report with a link in the description below. And if you're considering buying or selling a home in Leduc, make sure to reach out to me. You can reach me at 780-819-5508 or go to booktrevornow.com, select a time on my calendar, and then I will call you. There's no obligation. I can give you a free consultation, find out exactly kind of what you're looking for, whether you're buying or selling in the Leduc area, and to give you some more specific insights that will be more valuable to you than just a sort of general overall market report like this one. So make sure to reach out to me. You can go to booktrevornow.com and make sure to like and subscribe if you like market update videos like this, and I will see you on the next video.